Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
It is Monday as we return to work, and all of our guests today are brought to you by our friends at They're Back. Rick.
Oh!
Passant Motors. We thank them. The return of the show means Passant Motors is also getting ready to give away their scholarship, and this year it's up to $34,000. You're not eligible, Rick. If you know a graduating high school senior, there's a problem there. Get them to check out the details at Passant Motors, BASANT Motors.com.
Yeah, they got Jonathan Lecaramacchia card on it. And but Joshua's gone. The Passant curse.
Okay, we mentioned that the Man Cup, Game 3 goes tonight. Sam and Billy's up 2-0 on Six Nations. Speaking of New Westminster, the pride of New Westminster, joining us now, voice of the BC Lions on CKNW 730, Bob Marjanovich. Moj, how's it going?
What's up, gentlemen? Speaking of high school, there you go.
Oh!
Yeah.
Grade 10 Dollywall
Oh,
action from NWSS.
my God. Is that my grade 8? What is that? That's.
I think it's like your grade 10. Well, you were in grade 8 for 4 years, so it could be.
Look at the
grade
haircut.
8. Yeah.
Back then, you didn't get a haircut. You just parents just cut it right from the top. Donnie, that's it.
Apparently they used a bowl.
What the? Where'd you find that picture?
Hey, I got sources, baby. I got sources.
Take it down. Take it down.
Look at that shirt you got on, Moj. You been out to Queen's Park?
Yeah, actually, I did. I got out for the Victoria Series for a game, and I believe Dollywall and I are going to the game tonight.
No, I can't go. Moja, I was going to call you. I got stuff popped up. I'm sorry, I can't go. I got stuff popped up.
Okay, whatever. You're big time. I understand. It's nice to see you guys back at work after a lengthy layoff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 9 weeks.
Yeah, we have next week off too. Just so you know. Hey, Moj, for people who haven't been out to, I mean, I know it's sold out and everything, but if you haven't been out there, it's one of the great sporting spectacles. Not everybody in this country respects it, not everybody in the media, but it is one of the great sporting spectacles out there.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Man Cup, I remember going as a kid to Queen's Park Arena and Terry Oym and Wayne Goss combining for a goal that, set a record, and the Salmon Bellies winning I think it was their last Man Cup, or maybe their second to last, but such a storied tradition. And that barn in New West, I know, Donnie, it's special to you, it's special to me. I grew up watching the Salmon Bellies, grew up watching the New West Bruins win 4 consecutive Western Hockey League championships there. So a lot of memories and just a lot of fun to head back to New West and see a lot of familiar faces as well. So should be entertaining tonight. Salmon Bellies up 2-0. As they would say, Donnie, trying to get a stranglehold on the series tonight if they go up 3-0.
One of those great playoff words. 1991, their last Man Cup championship. We've delayed things long enough here, Moj. Do you want to talk about the Lions?
Oh.
What is going on? I mean, they've lost 4 of their last 6. They can't hold on to late leads. What is going on with that football team?
Well, I mean, simply put, they got to figure something out on defense because the offense, I think I did the math. In the last 6 games, I think they're averaging 34 points a game, and they're 2-4 in those 6 games. So on the offensive side of the ball, I don't really have any issues. I don't think many people have issues, although there is one thing that I'll touch on in a second. But defensively, they've got to figure something out because, 31 points in the second half against Ottawa, Toronto, 5 drives of over 70 yards or more. A lot of people are pointing the finger at Mike Benevides, the defensive coordinator, and, he's going to take some heat. That's part of the gig. But to his defense, last game in Ottawa, there were 2 rookies starting in the secondary, 2 second-year players. The only veteran back there was Jalen Edwards-Cooper. So they're rather young. They're rather raw in the secondary, but still, this is pro football. You got to find a way to get the job done. And right now, the Lions on defense, it's not working.
But Bob, I see a lot of heat on Mike Benevides, the defensive coordinator. Is it the defensive coordinator, or is it the lack of talent? It's one of the two.
I think it's a combination of everything. I'm not the type of person to sit there and just blame one person. I think it's trying to figure out a scheme that allows these guys to play with confidence and aggression. And we were told this week that they kind of dumb things down, and that was supposed to allow them to play with a lot more confidence and a lot more aggression. Just go out there and play, don't think. Well, it worked for the first half, but it didn't for the second. But conversely, the players have to execute as well, right? I mean, I'm not going to name names, but I'll talk about positions on that last big play to Pimpleton.
Yeah.
I don't understand how one of your safeties is in trail technique rather than coming downhill to make a play on the ball. So, it's on the players, it's on the coaches, it's on everyone, and they got to figure a way to get out of this mess defensively.
If I was the offense, I'd be pissed. Nathan Rourke's been great. They got the running backs leading the league in rushing. They got one of the top receivers. The offense, 30 points a game, and I see the face I see Nathan Rourke's face after those 2 losses, and you just know, he's sitting there going, "Hey guys, I did enough to win."
Well, if you could pull the audio from our post-game show, he just said, "I'm not going to say what I really want to feel."
There
because,
you go.
He basically held the reins back and said so. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the offense is averaging 34 points in the last 6 games, but this is a team game, and sometimes you got to pick up the other unit. I'll give you an example. In that game against Ottawa, they had an opportunity to close out the game with a couple of first downs. They didn't. They ran the ball on second down. They got stuffed. They tried the field goal. Of course, we know what happens there. But you have an opportunity there to win, right? You have an opportunity to basically go out and clinch the game, and you didn't do it. Now, yeah, you're asking your offense a lot. I mean, they already put up a whole bunch of points on the board. But, hey, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. And that's the one qualm that I'll have with this team, or I guess the one issue, and this pertains to the offense as well. They've got to develop a killer instinct. When they have teams down, bury them, right? And right now they're not, and that's coming back to haunt them.
Yeah. Talk to the Baltimore Ravens about that. Hey, Moj, Canucks. Milford tournament starts to the unofficial start to the season. Elias Pettersson telling the media he's gained 13-plus pounds, 6 kilos, according to him. Is that going to help?
I hope so. I just hope that he's, in great shape and ready to go, right? Because as a professional athlete, if you come into training camp, I don't care what sport it is, football, hockey, whatever, basketball, baseball, if you come into the preseason and you're not in shape, you're behind the 8 ball all year long. Yeah, I'm sorry, you are. I mean, look at Dakota Joshua last year. A lot of times, it leads into an injury, and the next thing you know, now you're out even significantly longer. That's the one thing I think, you owe it to yourself, you owe it to your organization to come into camp in the best peak physical condition. That's been an issue, I guess, for the last couple of years. This year, if he's in great shape, that's awesome, because I think Canuck fans want to see the best out of Elias Pettersson.
Friday, Ottawa at the BC Lions. You will have the call on, and I still have trouble saying this,
I know.
7:30 CKNW. Tell me that since the change has been made, there's no way you haven't said CKNW 980.
Yeah.
No, I haven't said CKNW 980. Want to know why?
Why?
Because I have this little cue card that sits right in front of me that I read off of all the time.
Yeah.
And it says CKNW 730. So technically I'm cheating.
Yeah. I've got those two, and it doesn't help at all. Moj, you helped us out on day one of our return. We can't thank you enough.
You know what? Look forward to helping you guys a lot more. And Dollywall, so you're not coming tonight,
I can't. Something popped up this morning. I was going to call you after the show. But anyways, Donnie, I can't go. Maybe game 4. Maybe game 4.
You got a vacuum, right?
Nah, I got stuff. Stuff popped up.
Haircut. All right, Moj.
All right, fellas, have a great show. Nice to have you back.
Thanks.
All right.
Bob the Moj Marjanovich
Moj.
again. It's Lions trying to do something about bouncing back against Ottawa Friday at BC Place. And again, we'll remind you, Salmon Belly, Six Nations tonight, Game 3 of the Mann Cup, Queen's Park Arena.